Hey guys, welcome back to muscleworx TV. I am Nina and this is Jared. And then today we are talking about all things supplements.
We're going to talk about ALCAR today, which is ACETYL-L-CARNITINE, what it is, why you should take it, how to use it, when to take it, what you can stack it with.
All of the above. But
everything you need to know. So.
In particular, the Man Sports ALCAR. How nice does that look?
It's a clean label. They've definitely
improved
on the previous label. It's got a nice sheen to it. It's really clearly labeled. It's properly dosed. It's everything you want in a supplement, really. It is what it says on the tub, really. It's one of those products that's just a pure ingredient. So you're not getting anything else, no fillers, no other ingredients, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. So it's just pure ACETYL-L-CARNITINE. So it makes it easy to stack with other products. There's no flavor issues. If you're mixing with a strawberry kiwi amino acid drink, or if you're mixing it with a passion fruit fat burner, it doesn't affect the flavor at all. It's just going to enhance the product's effects.
Hold up. I think you're jumping ahead. Yeah. We need to tell the people what it is. Everyone's like, what is ACETYL-L-CARNITINE? I'm here for the girls that have no idea, okay? What is ACETYL-L-CARNITINE? So it's a pure amino acid. It's just one ingredient. I know you said that.
That's cool.
But the girls don't know.
I need to reiterate that fact to make sure everyone knows that. So that's good.
It's one pure ingredient. And what does it mainly do, Jared?
So it's going to help you use stored body fat for energy better. So for anyone that wants to get rid of that stored body fat, it's going to help your body mobilize that and use it better for energy. Obviously, you want to use it in conjunction with good training and a good, healthy, nutritious diet. Following the macros that you've been, designated by a coach or you've worked out for yourself. But obviously those work together. You can't expect it to work magically if you're still eating way in excess of your calories. So make sure you guys got a good eating plan and good training regimen to stack this supplement with. But essentially it's going to help mobilize fatty acids and also increase mental focus and cognitive function as it crosses the blood-brain barrier. So you get those extra effects of the focus and the increased memory and sort of brain function essentially. So.
In layman's terms.
Yeah, so just a little bit more scientific, but essentially it's a fat loss supplement.
What I like to tell the girls is it helps push stored body fat out of storage to be more available to be burnt off. As a consequence, you're utilising that as energy, you'll feel a little bit more energetic from it. And in terms of cognitive function, that just means a little bit more sharpness, alertness, focus. So you do get those benefits from it too.
Exactly.
Yes. Awesome.
So when you should take this, guys?
When do you take it?
First thing in the morning is a great time. Also pre-workout. So we'll go into the dose as well at this point in time. So the dose is the clinical dose about 2 to 4 grams a day. So I like to recommend people to split that up. So if you're going to have 4 grams a day, which is the high end of the clinical dose, have 2 grams twice a day. So maybe 2 grams when you wake up before breakfast with your fat burner if you're taking one. Otherwise, by itself is fine. And then 2 grams before training. So that's
more than that's not going to hurt.
You can go over that. You can go 3 and 3.
I do a little bit more than that.
Nina likes to heavy dose on the ACETYL-CARNITINE. Obviously, it works. Keep that lean physique. Another thing is you can take it all year round. So,
yes.
Like I said, 2 to 4 grams a day is what most people would use. But don't be alarmed. You can go over that. If you want to go 3 and 3 or have 4 grams in the morning and then that's it for the day. It's up to you. But like I said, don't go and take 500 milligrams and think you're taking enough because it's really not enough. And make sure you know the difference between ACETYL-L-CARNITINE and L-carnitine because the dosages are different. So this is ACETYL-L-CARNITINE we're talking about, 2 to 4 grams, break that into two doses a day, morning pre-workout, easy.
Easy done. And I mean, it's all about, not more is always better. So it's really great if you can start with as lowest dosage as possible. See if you're getting results. And I feel like when I usually plateau, I might up the dosage a little bit then if I'm preparing myself for something or have an event coming up. So don't just go YOLO on the dosage straight away. More is not always better. But I think it's really important at this stage to note that this is something that you stack, as Jared mentioned, with any other fat burner or pre-workout. But something to be aware of is that a lot of fat burners will contain ACETYL-L-CARNITINE already. So just check the label on those, check the dosage. Some may have 1 to 2 to 3 grams per dose already. So in that case, you might only have to add an extra gram or so in your day. Whether if they have only 1 gram, you might need to add an extra 3 grams somewhere in your day. So really just check the labels on any fat burners that you have. I think it's pretty safe to say that most pre-workouts don't have carnitine already.
Yeah, most pre's don't usually have them. Usually the fat
not very
ones will have
common.
them. And oftentimes they're pretty much always underdosed.
Yes.
And if they're not, they'll make sure they say it on the label. If it's not underdosed, they'll make sure to make a point of that. So you'll probably see it on the label saying this has 2 grams or 2,000 milligrams of acetyl-L-carnitine, because they want you to know that it's fully dosed per serve. So if it doesn't say that, and maybe it could be in a proprietary blend as well, which is always confusing because it might have 4 grams of 6 ingredients, but you don't know how much of each ingredient there is. So it could be 200 milligrams for all you know. So
in that case, add more.
In that case, pretty much just safe to say that it's a minimal dose and just go for the 2 to 4 grams. That way you get a full dose. And if you have an extra 400 milligrams in the pre-workout that you didn't know, then that's not going to hurt, you know. So that's not going to tip you over, like, so you're going to go way overboard, you know. So don't stress about that. But yeah, like I said, it's mostly in fat burners. Obviously, it's a fat burning ingredient, but there are the odd pre-workout that has got some acetyl-L-carnitine
It's
as well.
just not common. So if you want to add it to your pre-workout, go for it. It should be
It's
fine.
definitely great to stack with a pre-workout.
Yeah, for sure.
For that mental focus as well, and just help to keep that lean physique. I think it's a year-round supplement that I always
Makes
use.
me sweat
Yes.
like a crazy woman.
All those intense booty workouts you do. That's
Seriously.
Those are crazy.
But one thing I really, really, really need to point out is please do not mix with your protein.
Yes.
It makes it, okay, this is an unflavored product. It says it's unflavored. However, it does have a natural, disgusting flavor.
It's got kind of like an acidic sort of vinegar kind of
Tastes like vinegar.
aftertaste to it. So
Tastes like
it
vinegar.
really, it's gonna make your protein taste not as good. So it's you should be taking it pre-workout and in the morning anyway. So I mean, you shouldn't be really. Most people don't use a protein pre-workout either. So it's usually a fat burner, or if you don't like the taste of it in water, mix it with a little bit of amino acids. Is always I like to do so, because that's going to work well, because that fruity flavor is going to hide that acidic taste, because they have the same sort of aftertaste. So it's not going to come up in your protein as like a nasty aftertaste, because you really want your protein to taste good. That's why, you know,
Don't ruin your protein.
don't ruin that delicious protein with some acetyl-L-carnitine. So make sure you take it pre-workout and in the morning when you wake up with your fat burner. So
This is my secret weapon. Just try it. It is amazing. I use it all year round pretty much, and I will dose it up when I have something coming up, because it's unreal. Do you use this all the time too?
All year round. I mean, sometimes I might run out and I might go a few days or a week without or something like that, but it's definitely
You notice
something.
a difference.
Even guys that are like bulking and
Use
trying to
it.
put on size, still use it. Still do some cardio. You can still put on size while doing it. Cardio is essentially going to make you gain muscle, but in a leaner fashion, you know. So when you come to maybe diet for summer or diet for a comp, you're not going to have to put in as much effort because you've put on 10 kilos of body fat, you know. So
This is a whole nother video.
this is a separate video. I'm just going there, but
But
all year round SUP, guys, girls.
We love
doesn't
it.
matter what you're doing.
something really cool about this particular product, Man Sports do it really well. They actually hand quality test each tub. They tick it off, hand checked, which is really cool. I really like this brand. They're pretty awesome. So I think we've about covered it.
I think that covers the acetyl-L-carnitine, to be honest.
If you guys have any more questions about acetyl-L-carnitine or any other product or anything to do with fat burning, comment below. We will answer all of your questions. Also, any comments regarding any other videos that you want to see, any particular topics, please leave a comment below. Please also subscribe to muscleworx TV.
Instagram, Facebook, all the avenues, hit us up.
All the links will be in the description below. Any more info on this particular product, head over to muscleworx.com.au. But we will see you next time.
That's it.
Cool.
Out. You sit down there. Oh, I'm not as high as that.
Sorry, we have bucket seats. They're comfy.
Priority.
They're like bouncy too.
Yeah.
Don't break.
Someone might break it.
I like gains. All the gains.
All the gains. Bring it on, yeah.
I'm Nina and this is Jared. How do you make ALCAR exciting?
Yeah. We'll just like wing it. Yeah. Like we always do.
We have so many bloopers.
Yeah, that's cool. It's 2 minutes in.